Hey guys, Kier here, and this time, as you can see by the title, this is a bit different. I haven't really made any type of anime news video. Originally, I was just gonna make separate videos for the two topics I was gonna cover today, but they weren't gonna be like, I started recording one of them, and it wasn't gonna last long enough. So I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna just do one video where I talk about these two things. I'm not gonna really talk about like, oh, seasonals I'm excited for, anything like that, because first of all, I don't really know any seasonals that are coming out like within the next month or two, so I can't really do that. And also, I don't know, I don't really watch as many seasonals as I used to, so I'd really be lying if I said, oh, I'm definitely gonna watch this or something like that. Anyways, let's get straight into it. Basically, all I'm gonna do is talk about each thing, why I'm excited, what I hope is gonna happen, and yeah, let's get straight into it. So for the first thing I want to talk about, it's the Orient Anime release. Now, I think near the beginning of the year, maybe not the beginning of the year, but around like the middle of the year, I heard about like it being confirmed, but I never really got any like visual trailer or anything. I really don't know anything about it besides that it's confirmed as probably coming within this year, next year. But you guys, if you've seen my Orient review, then you know I really like Orient a lot. Mainly because it's by the same person who made Magi, and it like reminds me a lot of Magi character designs and all. I do hope the animation is gonna be somewhat good. It doesn't have to be. It's not a series that needs to have like outstanding and mind-blowing animation. I can't really see it with that kind of animation. But you know, a decent studio, right? A good studio, I think would work perfectly fine. There's other series that I think like absolutely needed a really good studio. Like for example, I couldn't see Record of Ragnarok without. I was hoping for UFO table animation because it's just fight after fight after fight, but it didn't get that. Do I hope it's gonna get UFO table? I mean, of course. I just don't think it's gonna get it, mainly because I've only seen UFO table do. Actually, I think most of the series the only thing I've watched from UFO table is Fate and Demon Slayer, so I really don't know. But yeah, the Orient Anime released. I'm hoping it's gonna be within the next 1 or 2 years. And I think personally I'd want either David Productions or Bones to animate it. I don't know if that's going to be the case. I just want it to be one of those two. A1 Pictures could also work. It wouldn't be my like first choice, but I also wouldn't complain if it was A1 Pictures. Or realistically, I think whatever studio did Magi, because I personally think the Magi adaptation was good, except for like without having an outstanding animation. But if it's this day and age, then I believe, you know, it can do it. Especially since considering the fact that Tokyo Revengers got Berserk Studio, like the 2016 Berserk, and look how well they're doing now. So you know, I just hope it does well. The other thing I want to talk about, which is what I was talking about earlier about the video that I didn't have enough time to talk about, was Trojan X, right? Now, if you're not really up to date with all this stuff, the guy who made Tokyo Ghoul, right, Shuei Ishida, he made a new manga called Trojan X. The first chapter came out the other day. But yeah, the first chapter, it was really good. As usual, by any Shuei Ishida work, the art was great. I do think it's gonna be a bit lighter, like it's gonna have a lighter tone to this series, right? It's gonna be a bit more happy than Tokyo Ghoul. Is it gonna be that happy-go-lucky series that some people have read? No, I highly doubt it, considering it's the same person who made Tokyo Ghoul. But at the same time, I guess it wouldn't surprise me if the series has a bit more like a comedic aspect or something like a lighter tone, more action-oriented series than Tokyo Ghoul, considering realistically just any series that won't get, you know, Shuei Ishida burnt out like it happened with Tokyo Ghoul, I heard. Because I really do think this series has potential, even though it's only one chapter, right? We only have like 80-something pages. For like the first chapter of a series is honestly pretty good. As far as first chapters go, I'd probably give it an 8 or a 9. The characters look like they can be good. They like the main two characters seem like they'll have a good dynamic. You know, I can't really say too much because, you know, it's the first chapter. It's not like there's anything out of this like mind-blowing idea that's gonna happen. But I do hope that the series is gonna, you know, I would comment more on the art, but it's Shuei Ishida, so really anyone who's seen any panel of Tokyo Ghoul would know what I'm talking about when I say the art is just great. I do think the story is gonna have like a similar kind of theme to Tokyo Ghoul, or it's gonna tackle similar subjects, something probably with like discrimination or prejudice. And I don't know, the way the main characters talked about Chojins in the beginning of the first chapter, I don't think they're gonna actually be, I do think that they'll be similar to ghouls in the way that, like, how they're portrayed, especially how they mentioned them in the first chapter. But from the way, like, that we saw the first Chojins, I do think they're gonna be not as, like, because at least in the middle of Tokyo Ghoul and Re, they're portrayed as, like, victims of just being born, really, right? They didn't want to be born ghouls. I don't think it's gonna be that way with Chojins. I think they're gonna be a lot more evil, right? Because at least ghouls, even near the beginning of Tokyo Ghoul, they seemed more normal, right? They seemed like they didn't really, like, they even like, blend in. But I don't think that's gonna happen with this series. There'll probably be some kind of war later on. Is it gonna be better than Tokyo Ghoul, Tokyo Ghoul Re? It's hard to say. I don't really know. I don't want to say anything right now because, again, you can't compare 80 pages with, like, 300 chapters or more, right? It's not really a fair comparison. It's definitely gonna be, like, a very similar, like, plot, I guess. Maybe not plot, but very similar concept to how the series is gonna work. And I don't know whether that's a good or bad thing. You can take it how you want. I'm basically just here to say that 2 series that you need to look out for in the coming, like, years, I guess, is Trojan X by Sue Ishida and Orient by Shinobu Otaka. And yeah, in case you, like, want to know more about them, I already said Shinobu Otaka made Magi. I think she made some other series, I'm not really sure. Orient at the moment is 94 chapters with, I'm pretty sure it's just either it's monthly or it's a horrible translators. I do think it's the latter, sadly. And Trojan X just came out, 1 chapter. It's gonna be weekly, so we'll have to see how that goes. And I think it's releasing in Shonen Jump, maybe. I don't know. It was in Viz, so I'd have to see. But yeah, if you liked the video, let me know what you thought down below. It's not really gonna be that quick, as I already mentioned. I didn't have much to talk about. I just want to get those 2 pieces of information out. I am trying to keep these videos daily, as you can try to see. It is probably gonna have to stop being daily soon because I am running out of, like, I can't really think of an idea every day that I can, like, make and do everything within, like, a day and a half or something. Actually, even less than a day and a half, right? So if I do, like, not upload for a day, I'll probably upload within the next 3 days after. I am trying to make it so that, like, the max I upload, right, like, the max span is every 4 days. I do want to keep it, like, ideally daily or bi-daily. We'll have to see, though. If you did stay near to the end, though, so that you can, like, I don't know, I want to keep, like, tell you guys some stuff because I couldn't talk too much about it. I do plan on uploading I do want to one of these days do, like, a read along, right, where I just read Ashita Joe while on stream, or at least maybe not on stream, but I'll read, like, what I guess, like, 2 or 3 chapters, record it, and then all that, and then, like, maybe speed through until I find a part that I have something to talk about. I don't know. I'll have to see, though. That, and I might upload another manga progress update since it's been 2 weeks. I'll have to see if I might do those, like, once a month instead of 2 weeks. I don't know, though. If you liked the video, let me know what you thought down below. If there's any, like, stuff that you want me to talk about on this channel or anything you want to say, really, put it in the comments down below. Remember to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you liked the video. Turn on notifications. Shares are also appreciated. And yeah, have a good day and peace.